welcome to the Hope Hotline. We appreciate you joining us this very hot Friday. It's 93 degrees outside. Ladies,
it is toasty
summer
today.
is back.
I know. I went outside to read my little book, and I was like, it was okay. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh.
Were you out on your back porch?
Yeah, I was.
Do you have a fan?
No, but I do need one.
Okay, that's part of the problem.
That's on my list. But it's been fine. And today was the first day I was like, and it wasn't that late yet either, which was unfortunate.
I love it.
Do you?
I love it. So
Well,
Okay.
well, you're Puerto Rican.
I know.
What's
I
in
think
your
it's
blood?
my Caribbean like DNA.
I think it is too.
Because sitting out there with the hot sun on my skin, like
Maybe if I was dressed properly. I wasn't dressed properly.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing too much layers. Like I had a sweater, like a light sweater on, and then I started like getting sweaty.
Of course.
I know, but I've been fine up until today. Today was the first day that I was like, this is too much.
I was walking the dog and I literally, my nose was dripping.
Yeah, it was
I
like
sweat.
getting
My
muggy.
nose sweats.
Yeah.
Like, you know how some people's upper lip
Yeah,
sweats?
yeah.
No, my nose.
Your nose, yeah.
My nose sweats. And it was hot.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, summer's here.
Yay.
Mosquitoes are back. And
I'm not happy about
yeah,
that.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, oh my gosh.
bugs
And
are
where we
back.
live, it's crazy.
It is. The love bugs have died down though, so I'm very happy about that.
Praise you, Jesus.
That was a little
Hallelujah.
extreme this year.
Yeah. I was shocked at how many love bugs we had based on how cold it was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, because
Same.
last year wasn't, I don't even remember love bugs
Me
last
either.
year.
Me either. I feel like it's been a couple of years. We've had this like crazy
Yep.
amount. Yeah.
it's true. It's very, very true. I agree. 100%. I think
Somehow
today.
I feel like the government is behind
I do
it.
too. Pretty sure it's
Oh my
conspiracy.
gosh, you guys are the biggest. You know, people would say I'm a conspiracy theorist,
What?
but you guys take
They haven't met
mean,
us
you-
yet. Send them
you
to us.
take
Hope.
it and go to the whole other level,
I'm just saying.
and then above that.
I'm just saying. Those things are always connected.
Oh my!
They are
gosh.
They smell like chemicals.
Oh, they stink. Oh my
See?
gosh,
like
they,
chemicals.
They
That's
Because
not
stink
natural.
so bad.
it's from the government.
It's not natural.
It's not natural.
Not thank you. See, she's agreed.
So you
got
got
her.
your hair cut. What did you have done to your? I had mine done this week.
Did you? Yeah, it was just it just needed a little trim. So Kylie trimmed it up for me, and then she gave me a middle part because she was trying to Gen Z me.
You
And
didn't
how'd
like
that
the middle
work?
part?
No, I can't do a middle part. That's so silly.
Oh yeah, no, I can't. I wouldn't do a the middle part either.
No, I look so funny.
As I
And
sit
it's
here
just, like,
with my
doesn't
middle
fit.
part.
I know, because you're so cute.
Vanessa is Gen Z.
I know
am.
she is.
I am.
She identifies as.
Whatever it is, the trend that
I
is
forget
Vanessa.
that I'm in my 40s.
Me
I
too.
really do.
Me too.
A lot of times I'm like, what?
I know. I'm shocked half the time.
But hey, listen, I have to remind myself.
Right.
You know, I have to remind myself how old I am.
Yeah.
Which I'm not ashamed to say it, but I'm just like, I have to remind myself, and then I have to look down to make sure, is this appropriate for somebody who's 58?
Oh,
I know. I know.
I'll have to but you know why? Because I used to see these 60-year-olds,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm going to be 1 year. Tom won't even let me talk about it because I'm excited about turning 60.
as you
which
should.
is not this year, next year.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to be 60. He's like, don't talk to me about it. I'm like, I'm excited.
You
like,
should be.
But I'm like, I see these 60-year-olds and they're still dressing like they're in their 20s
Right,
and
I
30s.
know,
And I'm
I
like, am
know.
I dressing like I'm in my 20s and 30s? Because I really,
Yeah. You don't want to.
well, yeah, you look like an idiot.
I know.
Don't be somebody you're not. But I
Right.
have a feeling every now and then I throw on an outfit and it's kind of like borderline, if not all the way over.
You forget.
Totally forget. I feel
like,
like
oh,
I'm
yeah.
18.
I know. I know.
dress the age you think you are.
Nope. Nope.
You be you.
That cannot happen. Ever.
Every once in a while.
No, it's not happening. But I feel so good, like
I know.
having my hair, like, and it really did it. I did it way sooner. Normally, I wait like 6 months plus to get it done. It was 3 months because Jolene is on it. Like she's like, I'm just going to schedule you. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to schedule me.
Right.
But usually I let it grow out really long.
Yeah.
Because it's not really that gray.
I know.
If it was really gray,
Right.
I'd be in there.
Right.
But since it's not, I can barely hardly tell.
Right. But she knows.
She knows.
She sees
and
you.
then she started doing this, so I can go way longer.
What did she start doing?
I was blonde, and then she warned me. She's like, "You do that, your hair could probably break." And I was like, "It's okay, it grows." forgetting it don't grow that fast.
True.
Not fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so then it started breaking off so bad. She goes, I think we need to do something.
Oh man.
I think we need to do something.
So what was her suggestion? What did she do?
Go darker.
Oh, is that
Okay.
you going darker?
I did know for the summer. No, I did start going darker so like my hair could get healthy again. And it takes
Okay.
a really long time. And look at how long it's taken me to get to here.
Yeah.
Years, people.
Years.
I know.
Like 4.
Wow.
If you look at me at the beginning of this podcast, which was 2020, 2023? So maybe 3. My hair is way longer. And then I went blonde and it started breaking off. But we went this way because it's summer and my hair will totally... Tracy's hair does this too. Yours gets very light
Very light.
in the summer
Because the sun.
because of the sun and sunning. And sunning. And sunning.
Mostly sunning.
Yeah. Whereas me is natural. Mine goes
yeah, mine
very
used
light.
to, but now
Yeah.
not
so,
anymore.
like, there's no point in making it darker.
No. You just have to.
But we're not doing the bleach anymore, really.
Okay.
yeah, that stuff will do it.
It does. I know.
You know.
I know. I know.
You've experienced it.
I have. And so
I mean, blonde is fun
It is.
if you have to. I mean, I have to color mine blonde now, but blonde is fun until it's not.
I know. That's what I'm going to
always
do my
breaking out.
natural-ish for the rest of it because I kind of went more blonde too, and then it got really like straw, like
Yeah.
just not like shiny. So we're just going to go back to the way that it's supposed to be, minus
know.
my
I know.
my hairline, obviously.
Yeah. So I don't know. Feels good to get your hair done.
It
Your hair
does.
did.
I
It was
know.
so sweet because your daughter
I know.
does it now.
Totally
That's
does
what
it.
she does.
She does.
For a
and
living.
she did a fabulous.
She
does
did a
fabulous
great job.
She does. She loves it. She loves the one-on-one because she has the sweet like Jolene. They're right next to each other, neighbors. So she loves the one-on-one.
You know, we are a very blessed church because we have so many hairstylists in our church.
We do. We have everything.
We
I'm trying
really
to
do.
convince Emma to go to nail tech school. She's so
She's
good
so
at it.
She's good at
like
it.
she's.
I know.
And I'm not just saying that. Like she's
No, she
really
actually
good.
is, and she practices.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to convince her to. She's like. She's also 15. So.
Yeah, exactly.
That too.
Yeah.
She's
But then
probably
if
not
she
ready.
does that, we'll have a nail person.
I know.
We'll have so many choices in hairdressing
Yeah.
and like.
I mean, we
our
have
own little
really
salon.
a lot of great, like even businesses, from
I know.
electricians
I know.
to plumbers to
We can have our own
contractors.
parallel society.
That's the goal.
I mean, people call me up and like, do you know? I'm like, I probably do
Yeah.
because we are blessed in this church
Yeah.
Literally.
with lots of great people that like take wonderful care in what they do.
Right.
And even their businesses are as unto the Lord. So kudos to that because we are
Yes.
talking about truth today. Still
Truth, yes. It's important.
very important.
Very important.
But we're going to do sponsors really, really quick
Okay.
before we do that.
Okay.
And then you got something to share,
Okay.
don't you?
Sure.
Do you? No?
Yeah.
Yes, no? Maybe so?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going to do Radiant first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which
Let's
is
pull
in
her
the
up.
same place as
Yes.
Jolene and your daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
Tracy Lopes. She owns Radiant Aesthetics and Permanent Makeup. Experience relaxation and customized care at Radiant Aesthetics and Permanent Makeup. With over 20 years of experience, online booking is available at 941 a radiantu.glossgenius.com. So it's radiantu.glossgenius.com. Our number is 941-623-5762. And Talia, did you get your eyebrows done by her? No. Who did your eyebrows? Somebody else? Oh, okay, that we're not going to promote her. Who did you get? Don't
Yeah.
you get yours done?
Yes. Yeah.
So look at Tracy's eyebrows.
Oh, here we come. Coming in.
Are they tattooed? Or are they
Yes,
colored?
Tattooed.
Okay, yours are tattooed, but mine are. She colors mine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she can do everything:
You can do it all.
facials,
Facials.
tattooing,
Everything.
She does eyeliner, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, right there. Facials. Yeah.
Yep.
Lamination, tint. You do the tint, right? The brow tint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then permanent makeup is what mine's considered.
Yep.
Microblading.
So good.
Yeah.
So give her a call. She'll do a great job by you. So let's talk about Real Estate Appraisal Associates. When it comes to knowing what your home is really worth, precision matters. Since 2005, Real Estate Appraisal Associates has been one of Southwest Florida's most trusted names in certified residential appraisals. They combine accuracy, integrity, and efficiencies, so you're not left guessing or waiting weeks for answers. With transparent pricing, no surprise fees, and most reports completed in just 2 to 4 days, they make the entire process smooth and straightforward. When should you get an appraisal? Selling your home and want to price it right? Settling an estate or inheriting property, challenging your property tax assessment, preparing to list, and avoiding costly overpricing. With more than 10,000 appraisals completed, a state-certified expert team, and over 30 years serving Southwest Florida, their reputation speaks for itself. And they stand behind their work with a 100% money-back guarantee. Proudly serving Charlotte, Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto, Hillsborough, Pinellas, Lee counties. Hope Hotline listeners receive a $50 discount if you mention the show at booking. Real Estate Appraisal Associates of Southwest Florida has clarity you can count on. You can reach them at 941-743-3700. 941-743-3700. Hanson's Automotive has been serving Southwest Florida since 2017. Hanson's Automotive brings over 20 years of real-world, hands-on experience to every vehicle that rolls into their shop. Whether it's a quick oil change, brand new tires, AC repair in the Florida heat, major engine work, or even a full engine replacement, they've got you covered. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just honest work done right. At Hanson's, integrity isn't a slogan, it's the standard. And yes, they're truly automotive to keep you and your family safe on the road. And their foundation comes straight from Proverbs 16:3, which is commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Hanson's Automotive Services is dependable repairs, trustworthy service, and a peace of mind every mile. Reach out to them at 941-460-3962, 941-460-3962. Your turn.
Perfect. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, say hello. If you're on YouTube, say hello. And you can head over to Rumble if you'd like to. Audio podcasts will be available later today. You know Natalie will be here very soon, not this month, but next month. So think about your questions or anything that you want to know that you've maybe been seeing on, especially on like social media. There's so much information out there. And instead of, maybe keeping it in your back pocket, ask Natalie, and then she'll give you a better idea if it's worth it. So many things to invest in and quickly buy on Amazon. Even if it's like something that you know is good, she even knows the right brands to buy for like different vitamins and stuff. So it's always a good idea to ask her some questions. This is an opportunity to pick her brain. We have got Dare to Be coming up May 15th. So you definitely want to be there. It's from 7 to 9 p.m. Here's our little commercial. That will be the next one coming up very soon. We have a new commercial going out today. So please, if you see it, share it in your stories, share it to a friend. You can literally go to the share button. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you can copy that link and send it to anybody. Pretty much anybody can open an Instagram link and Facebook. So if you do that, think about somebody that you'd want to see here. Getting them in the doors for one of these kinds of events usually opens up that opportunity for them to want to come back on a Sunday. So just think about it, pray about it. Just, I don't know, do your part, do your part. This is new and there is an update, but Pastor Tom has his live tonight and it's not Instagram only. They are actually doing TikTok and Instagram, but that's pretty much it. It's not anywhere else. So he's been doing these Bible studies at 8 o'clock, pretty much till 9-ish, maybe a little bit later sometimes.
Yeah. If he has questions, I think he's the latest in Talia's with us, but it's like 9:15, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he usually finish? The latest is like 9:15.
Yeah. So he'll answer questions on there and go over some certain topics. But it's been really great. Everybody loves it. It's fun because a lot of people actually get together and do like watch parties at friends' homes and stuff. So if you're local and you're interested in those kind of things too, ask around at church on Sunday because I know there's a lot of people that are doing that. So don't miss those. They're really great. And you guys know he has his Tom Lively podcast Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But this is just a different day for Friday for all about biblical topics. and completely live Instagram and TikTok. So his TikTok is right here. So he's at Tom Lively, and you want to check that one out. The Tom Lively FC is his pastor page. So, but it'll light up as live if you're looking for it. And his Instagram one is right at the bottom. So Tom_Lively. If you're not following him, follow him. It'll pop up on your stories if somebody's live. And as you know, we have our TikToks too. So head over there if you want to watch those. Instagram and TikTok.
Was mine saying it's 3654 or is 3664?
3654. It's been a while since I've updated it.
Well, that's good because I was about to say I think that says 3664, and I was going to say I've lost 4 people.
Oh no, no, this is from a while ago, but maybe you did. I'll check.
No, it's 3660 now.
Oh, okay.
I know that because I gained another follower today.
Oh, look at you.
And I can't see that really good, and I'm like, I know that's a 4, and that means I've lost 3.
That TV's hard to see too.
No, it's not.
It's a little bright. It's a little bright.
I like it bright.
Okay, it helps.
It actually helps me being bright.
That's funny.
I still can't see if that's a. I see that now. It's a 5.
Yeah.
But
yeah. 5.
It looked like 6.
I mean, it's close. It looks close, but it's not.
It's not.
All right.
At least I didn't lose 4 people.
You did not. They're still with you.
Hot dog.
So this is our Instagram and obviously our TikTok as well. So follow those pages and our Foundation Church one. This is our worship page, and you definitely want to go check those out and be a part of what we're doing on the social media side.
Yeah.
And that is all.
Man, I love that new one that you just put out this week with Kristen singing.
With her blue dress.
So will I.
Oh, so will I.
Oh my
gosh. Yes. I know.
So good.
Yes.
That one is so flipping good. I love how you're doing them now, the new way. So good.
I know. Aaron's helping me out, so I appreciate it. I love the way we're doing it now.
So good.
Yep.
Looks very real. Looks very personal.
Yeah, it's those different angles that are very helpful.
Yeah, it's like being there.
Yes, that's the goal. Good. That's exactly what we were going.
That's what
for.
it would feel like if you're there. I think.
Yes.
Standing in the front row.
Yes.
So good.
Right.
Okay, so do we have anything else?
No, you're safe at your TikTok 3660 still. Nobody's left you. Just to confirm. Very important. We work very hard for these.
But yes, everyone is like pulling teeth.
Literally.
Except for, I really notice I don't get a lot of mean comments.
I know you really don't.
Every now and then I get somebody who thinks I'm an idiot, but for the most part,
I know. And we see it. We always see it coming.
Yeah, nobody's really mean to me ever,
No,
which I'm kind of shocked about.
Yeah, me too. Because they're crazy out there.
You don't have to do anything, and people are mean to you.
That's what I'm. Yes, exactly.
You literally can just be on there and looking.
Yeah,
and they're going to say something mean.
Right. I know people are hateful.
Just because you're wearing a specific shirt.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you even do that?
Why would you wear blue?
I think it's because we're all Gen Xers on there.
That's what I was wondering.
Gen Xers kind of stick together.
That's what I was wondering.
So they're dying to
You guys
nice.
have grace for each other.
Yeah. We prefer each other.
Yeah. I get it.
But all of us really, but what's so funny is they love the comments that I make to you.
Yeah.
Because I bust her chops and they're like.
Because I'm a millennial. And everybody hates a millennial. So it's fine.
We do.
It's fine.
Gosh.
Even though we gave birth to you guys.
I know, exactly. You guys
we hate what we
created
gave
us.
birth to.
Why do you hate us so much?
Well, you guys are older millennials, okay?
I know,
so
it's
you're
very
not
true.
going to get this. But younger millennials are entitled. They're very much like, what's in it for me?
And I don't identify with them.
And they're usually not hard workers, okay?
Well,
They're
they
just
think they
not
are.
hard workers.
That's the truth in it. They actually think they're working really, really hard.
Doing nothing.
And there might be a portion of it that's true that they're working, but there's people that are double their age that are doing more and have done it longer, and they feel like they are entitled to the same benefits.
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes. And what I find funny is Gen Zers will buck you on working really hard, but then once they get going, they work really hard.
True.
Not millennials.
True.
They try and stick it out as long as they possibly can, just being that person.
And then they might peak, and then sometimes they slip back because it's like
Yeah,
you have to like keep them on
100%.
like hand holding.
It's like a guy that's mean to his girlfriend or a girlfriend's, they play that gaming, they game back and forth. They play games one another back and forth so that somebody is always trying to appease one another.
yeah.
Like one's mad, so the other one is appeasing the other one. And then it flips so that you're always like trying to like make the other person happy. It's the back and forth. And it only lasts for like 2 weeks because that's all they got. That's how millennials work right there. They get in trouble. They got about 2 good weeks in them
Yeah.
of really like trying to please you. And then they go right back to their old ways. Have you ever dated somebody who likes to do that? Like likes to play games?
No.
Like you've never dated anybody like that?
No, thank you.
Rough. I have. It's
I didn't
rough.
date a lot of people.
I didn't play games though. I'm not
I
a
didn't
game player.
Me either.
Yeah, no.
So it didn't last very long. Like again, I've only been in 2 real relationships my whole life.
Okay, that's
Same.
really
Yeah. 2
Wow.
real relationships. Like I went on a couple of dates, like one-off dates,
yeah.
but that was it.
Yeah, I didn't like I went on dates and stuff. It usually didn't last very long.
Yeah.
I got turned off really fast, really quick.
Got the ick.
That is such a weird term to me.
I know.
Yeah, I
You
did. I got turned off
Yes, you
really
did.
fast,
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
quick.
I get it.
Most of the time, I didn't go there. If you got more than 3 dates, that's saying something.
Oh wow, so it was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That 3 dates is like nothing.
Most of the time, it was 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
You knew. You know what you like though. Like that's everything in life.
God did it for me because I went on
You're
a couple
young,
of dates
Mm-hmm.
with some guys. We worked at the same church together, and they would both of them, they both said, God told me I can't date you anymore.
Wow.
And he could have. Absolutely.
Wait a minute. God told you that you couldn't
No,
date them,
told
or
them.
told them they couldn't
They
date
would
you?
dump me. Yeah. Within like 3 dates. I was the one
why
that
did
was
they-
getting
He
dumped.
wasn't wasting time.
Why were they saying God told them that?
I don't know.
Because God told him that.
God
Hope?
told him that.
Why are you blinking like that?
I wasn't weird. I really wasn't.
Were you a little weird?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I
I'm
really
just checking. I'm
wasn't.
just checking. I was giving you a second to like reconsider.
Maybe I was. Who knows? but
That's wild.
we were all like believers. We were all Christians. Like
Then
the
God
point
told
of
them that.
dating was to eventually get married. Like
Right.
we were not like just like having fun. Like
Yeah.
and so they might have been like, Lord, is this the one? And the Lord
God's
was like,
like, no.
absolutely
No,
not.
we're not
And
wasting
that's
her time.
opposite because I had 2 guys tell me that God told them I was the one,
Oh, I know it was the opposite for me.
I never got that.
and I was like, I don't see that.
I never got that. I can't believe you made it in the Christian world that long
I
and
know,
never
that
got
was
that.
huge.
That
back
was
in
so
the day.
big back in the day where everybody would be like, the Lord is telling me. I somehow skipped that.
Yeah, that's shocking that you didn't.
No,
get
Well,
that.
but I wasn't in the church.
Yeah.
Like-
no, it was the opposite for me. The Lord told me
Yeah.
no. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, that was
God told him
literally
you
that's
out.
probably a
God
nicer
told
way
him
to
you
say
out
it.
for Jeff Tomas.
Exactly. He had better. He had better. See, your brain wasn't thinking best case scenario. You hadn't
No.
trained it yet.
No, I hadn't. My mind was not renewed.
No, it was
I
not.
was just like, wow. Like, I felt this big at one
I
point.
bet, though. That's tough.
What the
And then
heck?
another one. 2 people.
Yeah, date
Like
the
back
wrong
to
person,
back.
and you'll feel like
Literally.
Yeah,
that.
that's true. That's true.
You date the wrong person, Vanessa, and it's not. It's way worse because you're invested. At least you didn't
I
invest in
know.
those
I know.
guys, and you still felt that big. You can get over
True.
that like that.
True.
Invest
Yeah.
and then be told that, or not that they tell you that. They're cheating.
Oh, man.
They're cheating,
True.
which is really telling you that.
That's the way to tell you.
No,
yeah.
that's pretty
Painful.
brutal. That's brutal.
Brutal. Best thing that ever happens to you, though, get rid of the riffraff.
Right. True.
Yeah.
Move right along.
So you didn't even need to deal with the riffraff that long. 3 dates, Vanessa.
But they weren't riffraff. They were nice guys.
Oh,
They were really nice. And
that's a little rough.
I know. That's the thing. And then the Lord is like, no to them. And I was like, what's wrong with me? These are nice guys.
You're nice. And it just wasn't for you.
Are they gay?
No, they're not gay.
Okay.
I
well,
think one is successfully married.
Okay.
I don't know about the other. Maybe.
not that you have to be gay if you know you didn't like you.
But-
I'm just saying. It might explain some things. It might help you and your ego.
It would have, but no, they're decent guys. Till this day, very nice guys. And
Well, maybe they did really hear from God.
and that's the thing. Like, I'm
Right.
pretty sure it was the Lord. Like, no, I've
You can't marry
got
everybody,
this guy over
Vanessa.
here
Exactly.
who I'm like, he's a little rough around the edges,
Just
but
a little bit. Just a little bit. But he's just for you.
He's just for you.
I would, a little bit is putting it mildly, but he's still rough around the edges.
100. Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes. Not as rough.
Well, I am too, though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It's
hello.
like sandpaper now. Before it was like spikes.
That's true.
What year was he born?
That's true.
75.
Yeah, he's a Gen Xer.
Yeah.
That says a lot right there.
It is.
And he was a
Latchkey kid.
latchkey kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of us were.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Unsupervised for a lot of his.
Unsupervised. We raised ourselves to a certain extent.
Drank hose water.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, we had to use our own imagination,
Yep. Yes, you did.
which is frightening. Could be very scary.
True.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to steer us a little bit, but I told Vanessa, I was telling the girls, all three of them in the room, I was like, you literally could talk about truth, and even like you could talk about being honest and truth and what that looks like, because there's so many different ways to talk about truth. And are you being honest? Are you being truthful to yourself, truthful to others and things? And like even Vanessa was like I was giving examples, and Vanessa threw one out like flattery. Flattery can be dishonest, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. And it's so accurate. But Tracy goes, well, let's just talk about it for a month. We could,
Literally.
we could.
Easily. There's so many aspects to it.
So many, and the word is so chock full of it. But it's so funny because in my time in the word this morning, what comes blaring out at me. So I'm gonna, even though I had stuff already prepared, we're gonna open up our Bibles to Genesis 18, because this was radically life changing. These dishonest decisions that were made, they radically changed. Just like Adam and Eve and their errors, this radically changed like biblical history to a certain extent. It could have been different if truth would have been spoken. Now, God's great because God fixes everything, but you can't fix this, Adam and Eve. Like now, like instead of living in the garden, all of which all of us should have, now we live in sin, amongst sin. We all should have lived forever, right? That's the reason why they removed the tree of life. God took them out so they couldn't eat from the tree of life, because then that meant all of us would live forever in sin.
Yep.
But removing that tree, because they couldn't be trusted with the tree of knowledge, good and evil. He couldn't trust him with that. So, and then he had to protect it. So for us, I mean, some things aren't fixable, but in this case, I believe, God works all things. But Genesis 18, let's look at this. This is Abraham having had Isaac, and now Isaac has Esau and Jacob, right? And it's just so simple. Like, hold on. I got to turn off my sound because I'm getting text. Let's just read. The Lord appeared again to Abraham near the oak grove belonging to Mamre. And one day, Abraham was sitting at the entrance to his tent during the hottest part of the day, and he looked up and noticed 3 men standing nearby. God has already told Abraham to change his name from Abram to Abraham. He told him this before this ever happened, before this event ever happened. He told him it at 90, if I remember correctly, and now he's 99. So he comes and he tells him, imagine that, being told at 90 to change your name from Abram to Abraham, and then 9 years later, nothing happens because God told him why he was changing his name. 9 years later, nothing has happened with him and Sarah. And then on this day this occurs. And he looked up and noticed 3 men standing nearby. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them and welcomed them, bowing low to the ground. My lord, he said, if it pleases you, stop here for a while. Rest in the shade of this tree while water is brought to wash your feet. And since you've honored your servant with this visit, let me prepare some food to refresh you before you continue on your journey. All right, they said, do as you have said. So a lot of people believe these 3 people were 2 angels and the Lord himself. So Jesus himself, the Lord. And you're going to see further on where I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt, it was the Lord himself. Because he existed, and we see that in 1 John 1, that where it talks about, in John, the first chapter of John, where it talks about where Jesus existed when the world was created. So if Jesus existed when the world was created, then he can come down from heaven just like an angel can, and he can represent. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you believe
There's
this
a
was the
word,
Lord
too.
himself? Do you believe this was in this specific time? Do you believe, or do you have a different theology on that?
No, I there's like a term that they use when Jesus came before the cross. I forget what they call it. I just saw it the other day. I'll have to look it up. But there's like a specific thing they say when it was like he was actually here on earth before he actually came as a baby. And there's like a word for it. I'll find it.
Yeah,
at
look
some
that up.
point. I will. Okay.
Look that up. I'm interested. I
Okay.
keep thinking the word transcended, but that's not it.
It's close.
Yeah, it's not it. So Abraham ran back to the tent and said to Sarah, hurry, get 3 large measures of your best flour and knead it into dough and bake some bread. Then Abraham ran out to the herd and chose a tender calf and gave it to his servant, who quickly prepared it. And when the food was ready, Abraham took some yogurt. They even had yogurt back then. Yum. And milk and the roasted meat, and he served it to the men. And as they ate, Abraham waited on them in the shade of the trees. Where is Sarah, your wife? The visitors asked. She's inside the tent, Abraham replied. And then one of them said, I will return to you about this time next year, and your wife, Sarah, will have a son. And Sarah was listening to this conversation from the tent. Abraham and Sarah were both very old by this time, and Sarah was long past the age of having children. So she laughed silently to herself and said, how could a worn-out woman like me enjoy such pleasure, especially when my master, my husband, is also so old? And the Lord. So I believe that's the Lord himself. He knew she laughed. How did he know she laughed? She said it said she did it silently. So nobody could have heard it, because God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, they know everything. Mm-hmm. You're not hiding anything. You think you are not hiding a daggum thing. Then the Lord said to Abraham, why did Sarah laugh? Why did she say, can an old woman like me have a baby? Is anything too hard for the Lord? I want you to remember this. Those of you who are walking through some pretty tough situations, whether it be health, whether it be financial, whether it be salvation for your children, remember that statement right there. Is anything too hard for the Lord?
Right.
If the Lord can have a woman who is barren and who's in her 90s, past a cycle, like way past it, she's postmenopause, people. Mm-hmm. If he can open that womb, drop an egg, and fertilely make her have a child, anything is possible. All things are possible. It's what do you believe? He says, I will return about this time next year, and Sarah will have a son. Sarah was afraid. And how many of us, when we're afraid, we do things that we shouldn't do? And we say things that we know we shouldn't say. And Sarah was afraid, so she denied it, saying, I didn't laugh. But the Lord said, no, you did laugh.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, jeez.
And I think a lot of times, we talked about this. I think a lot of times we think we can say anything we want to say that is an untruth, and because nobody knows, or we consider like Sarah was by herself. Like, who was going to know? Abraham wasn't in there. He didn't know that she actually laughed. And that's the deceiving part. A lot of times, what we do, we have deceived ourselves just in that isolation of ourself. Whether it be a conversation in our mind, conversation out loud that nobody can hear. We have deceived ourselves that whatever we say, we either believe it's true or we're going to sell it as if it's truth. And the thing is just like Sarah, the Lord said, no, you did say it. That's what the Lord is saying to each of us. The only thing is he was tangible to Sarah. He is not tangible to you. So you still buy into the fact that whatever you're saying, you can say because nobody will know that it's not true. Well, oftentimes, that's not true. People do find out. And secondary to that, and most importantly, I would say, is nobody else might not find out, but God knows. The Lord knows. The Holy Spirit knows. How dangerous is that? And a lot of us are like Sarah, including me. I add me to the equation, even though I try and not be deceptive and I try not to lie. The fact of the matter is truth is I have, and I'm like Sarah. Like, nobody will know. God knows. God knows. Which is far worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd rather Tracy or Vanessa
Right.
or Talia find out
Right.
that I lied
And God.
versus God.
Right. True.
And how many of us are actually like that? Well, she still had the baby, and God didn't change anything. But the truth is she was found out to be a dishonest person. And then on top of that, she has Isaac. And then what does Isaac do? Isaac marries Rebecca, which is a beautiful story. But Rebecca is told that you're going to have twins. And the older will serve the younger. The younger will actually be the blessed one. His nations will be blessed. She is told that before she ever gives birth. She didn't know she was having twins. They didn't have sonograms back then. So she had to believe whatever she was told that, yeah, there's two babies in there. And yeah, the one that is born first will serve the younger one. And what does she do at the time of blessing? When it comes time where, and this is where Jacob was wrong. This is where Isaac was wrong. God never told Isaac, now it's time, you're about to die, it's time for you to bless your children. What did he do? He didn't know. It says in the word that he didn't know, but he felt like his time was getting closer where he was going to die. God never told him, now it's time to bless. Because if God had told him, he wouldn't have told him to bless Esau.
Yeah.
He would have told him to bless Jacob. But he put the cart before the horse, just like Moses put the cart before the horse when he killed that Egyptian. And then he was sent off for 40 years out wandering in the wilderness. This is before he actually wandered in the wilderness with the Israelites. Went out, whatever his father-in-law's name was, he was out for 40 years, like doing whatever with other people. When if he would have just waited, just like the Israelites, put the cart before the horse, they weren't obedient. They complained, they moaned, grumbled, they make an idol. What happens? You're going to wonder. A 10-day journey turns into a 40-year mission. It's like we do things because we do them in our own might. But Isaac, if he would have if Isaac would have waited and been obedient to the Lord and waited to bless, then Rebecca wouldn't have had Jacob lie. But she knew better because she knew that the Lord had told her that Jacob will serve, Esau will serve Jacob. And she lied. She had her own son lie. So then Jacob learns to be a liar, goes, runs away for fear for his life for his brother Esau because he gets blessed over Esau, and then runs away. And then Laban, we reap what we sow. Laban then, he's working for Rachel for 7 years. And the 7 years is up. Guess who he gets? Leah. Because you reap what you sow. You lie, you cheat, and actually Jacob means to cheat, besides to grab the heel. So you cheat, you lie. Guess what? It's going to happen to you. You're going to reap what you sow. And guess what? He ended up marrying Leah. And I feel bad for Leah because she was an innocent party in this whole entire thing. She loved that guy. And like, there is nothing, Jacob would never love her the same.
I wonder like what that wedding ceremony looked like. Because you didn't know she was Leah the whole time?
No, they had you
morning?
They have you covered. Like your whole face is covered.
You're covered the whole time?
Yeah, you're not seen. It's when you go into the tent that you consummate
dark.
the marriage, and it was dark.
Yeah. And he couldn't see her lazy eye.
That's right, girl. That gave it away.
Wandering eye. Poor thing. I mean, it's fixed in heaven, so she's good now.
Yeah.
But still, living your whole entire
No, so
being,
sad.
and all because
I know.
Laban was a liar, and Jacob was a liar,
Yep.
and there's innocent people in the whole entire mix. It's
And it continues from there.
and it continues from there.
Really does.
Vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle. Jacob runs for his life from Esau.
Yeah.
Then he's running for his life from his father-in-law Laban. All because of deception and lies.
Right.
Right.
When he leaves Laban, he lies about that.
Right.
Then Rachel lies to her dad
Uh-huh.
about the
Taking idols. Yeah. I
yeah.
know.
Lying's not good.
Not good.
Nope.
I mean, people will either believe you're a person of integrity and character, or they will not. And I'm not justifying. Like, I'm not saying that lie less. That's not what I'm saying. But there are people who it is their lifestyle. Like, it is who they are. They get caught between a rock and a hard place, and they're gonna lie.
That's their default.
That's their default every single time.
Yep. It's true.
And here's the thing is it, and I'm not trying to justify this either, but it is far better for you to be a person that says the things that nobody wants to hear, and maybe in the manner in which they don't want to hear them, than be a liar.
Right.
Because at least even though you have no tact, what's another word besides tact? You have no like care with the way that you say. Because I used to be a person that just like if I said it, whatever was in here came out here,
Yeah, no
and a lot of people no filter. I think a lot of people still think that I am like that,
I don't think so.
but I mean, I think some people still think I'm like that, but I am far less than I was like that.
No, I think you have a filter. I think the thing is like you know what you don't like. And so when something starts to come up, like, but you can see you thinking about it. You don't just say it, you know, like obviously when you're probably around people that you're comfortable with, it probably comes out quicker. But like I've watched you with people that you don't know intimately, and you like when they say something, you don't just say it. Like I'm around people that just say, I'm like, whoa, hold on a second, like pause, like I'll just say, like wait, like hear them, and you like actually take in what they say, and then you're honest.
Yeah,
Another word for tact is discretion.
discretion. That's a great word right
That is
there.
a good word.
Yeah, and I
And
did
that-
not
and that's
use
what
any
you use is discretion.
discretion. No, you're right. Discretion.
The first time. Stick with the first one.
What did she say? The
Yeah,
second one.
description.
Oh,
I think she used that a couple of
discretion.
letters.
I mean, my mom used to say to me,
Yeah.
I can't wait till you learn to have more tact. Or and there was another word she used for it, but it's very much like those.
Yeah.
But because it's way better to be like that than to lie.
Right. Right. Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people would prefer that in some cases that you didn't use a filter, or that you did use it. Well, a lot of people would prefer that you lie to them than to be honest like that, because they can't handle the truth. But at the end of the day, you're the one accountable for what you say and what you don't say.
Yeah.
And it better be truth.
True.
I will tell you this. I will not be friends very long with people who are not truth tellers. I will not be friends. If you want a good way to destroy a relationship with me, be sneaky, be deceptive, hide little things that you have going on in your life. If you say you're close with me,
Right.
like you don't have to tell me all of your business, but if you're close with me and like everybody knows everything, but you're keeping things from me, well, that's sneaky to me as far as I'm concerned. You're not willing to say the hard thing to me, so you'd rather not say truth about whatever it is. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
And a lot of people live their lives like that. I'm not saying that, like, I'm sure that there's things that go on in Tracy's life and Vanessa's life and things like that I don't know about, but I don't need to know about them because they don't affect me personally.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when there are things that affect us in our lives personally, and you keep those things, we're
Yeah.
probably not going to stay
That's
close
being
for
done.
very long.
Yeah.
Because it's like not honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's an agenda. There's a reason why you don't tell people.
That's it. That's like the gauge is like, why are you not telling? Because if I think about things that I haven't told you, either I just think like, well, she probably doesn't like care. I know you care, like you would
Right.
listen to me, but like, you don't care because it doesn't matter. Or there's things that are working themselves out, and I don't need like your attention yet, or I don't like
Yeah.
you think like there's reasons why. It's never because I just don't want her to be mad
Right.
at me, or I don't want to hear no, or I don't
Yeah.
whatever.
Because that's not real friendship.
Right.
That's not real relationship.
Right. Yeah.
That's all that puts that relationship in question. That puts that trust into question.
Absolutely it does.
And I think a lot
sure.
of people live their lives like that because they're afraid.
Yeah. Fear of man.
Fear of man. And that will make you be not necessarily a liar, but what it will be is it will make you be kind of like what happened in biblical. A lot of times, a lot of biblical stories is people were afraid to speak truth, so they didn't, or so they just worked around it.
Yeah.
But you
And
won't have.
it keeps relationships surface level too. Like if I only told you the very little things that were going on in my life, like we would never really get deep because then you're like, well, she doesn't really tell me many things, so I'm not really going to tell her things. And then how do you ever build like intimacy and a relation, like a true deep friendship when you're not sharing?
Well, and I
things.
think that, well, yeah, and I know, and here's the thing. I will be honest with you. If I don't tell people, if I know, like if I were to tell you guys something, I know that you're not going to talk about it with Tracy. Vanessa's not talking about it with Tracy, and Tracy's not talking about it with Vanessa.
Correct.
Okay. Now, you guys may tell your spouses about it, which I don't really care. Like if I told something to you, you may share it with your spouse. But even then, I would think like if I share things with Tom, I use discretion.
Yeah.
And I'm very careful to the degree and the amount that I do share.
That too.
Correct.
But I know, but if I thought for a second, if I told you something that both of you are going to start talking about it with each other, I wouldn't tell you guys.
Right. Same.
And we would have a very shallowy, surfacey
Absolutely.
relationship because,
Because that's gross.
well, yeah, like just because I just, for me, I'm like, just because it's truth, just because it's truth doesn't mean it should be, even if you guys tell me things, it may be truth, but it's not my truth to be sharing. That's your truth. Like there's conversations that people have, even in my house, there's conversations that we have in my house that even though Taya is not officially a member of my family, she knows if you hear things in my house just by chance, then you keep it to yourself. You don't go and you don't jabberjaw with people outside of the four walls
Right.
of our house.
Right.
Like, there's got to be a trust thing there.
Absolutely.
And I think that's another thing that's lacking in a lot of people and relationships because they do talk about too much stuff. They do tell too much information. And they are too open about certain things. And there's a trust and a truth about that, too.
I just don't know how those people haven't got burnt enough. You know, like I got burnt a couple times and I'm like, this isn't fun. honest. Like, because like probably a couple times was on accident. A couple times probably was just me not using like my wisdom at the time. Yeah. But I'm like, I got burnt so many times and like saw somebody's reaction and I'm like, ugh, like I don't want to be that person, you know?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if it was ever truly malicious. I mean, maybe when I was younger because I was mad or something, but like when you do it and you mess up and you're like, oh, that's like, it hurts. Like, so I don't know why people that constantly are in this don't get it. Like how you've not, have you not got burnt?
Right. Well, for me, it's like in your 20s,
Right.
When you're in your 20s, you're navigating through it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Not figuring it out yet. I really do.
Well, you don't have a frontal cortex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but even like, even the ones with frontal lobes, right? They're fully developed. I still say to a certain extent that now, like, there are some people who get this very young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
They get it very young and they kind of like, because I'm going to give Talia some props here. Like Talia is probably better about this than some of my own family members, right? Like she's very good about not saying things, about keeping her mouth shut, about if she has a conversation with somebody, not sharing that conversation, things like that.
Yep.
She's 19. 19?
Yep.
19. Okay. But if you don't grow up like, and she, you know, her mom is great. But if you like, my kids grew up in our house and they knew whatever happens in this house stays in this house. But even like Norma, and still to this day, I would say, like she's gotten way better with it. But even like Norma and Tommy's pretty dang good because he's a guy. But she's 20 something, mid 20s. Like she's had to learn the hard way with this. I had to learn the hard way with this in my 20s. Like I was off the charts, just a talker, a gossip. I was like, it wasn't probably until I was in my 30s. So you can even be a Christian. Like, I don't know if I would have gone to heaven. Like, I wouldn't even take communion because I knew, like, I was going to run my smack.
Wow.
It's not good, guys. It's not good.
So you would get burnt. You just didn't like care, like because this is the kind of my question. Like
I did kind of care, but this is where I would say,
Yeah.
like, there are people in their 20s that it's not like me. I was in my 20s. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. And I don't think they get it either.
Okay.
But I would say probably there were things like I just gave Talia some props. I would say, well, there's probably places where she's not as great in an area as somebody else is.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe Norma, because I kind of didn't throw Norma under the bus. I was just being transparent and honest about it. Like,
yeah.
that like maybe Talia doesn't have something that Norma's got.
Yeah.
You know, we're all working
Absolutely.
on something that one person is excelling better in. And in this area, I just think sometimes people just don't got it just yet.
Right.
They
And-
don't see it.
And what I've learned is that there's a process of sanctification. Like salvation is instant. And then you go through a process of sanctification and the way gets narrower. Like the things that were permissible then is like, he's like slowly, like you don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like where I'm taking you, you can't bring this with you.
Now, see, and here's the thing. When I was in my 30s,
Yeah.
that's when I stopped taking communion because I was like, you know what? This is
So
probably not
funny.
good. This is
Yeah.
probably not good.
I mean,
All
good
the
for
while.
you, I guess, you know.
But how about you just stop?
Right.
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 How about instead of not taking communion,
Right.
The fact that you knew
you just stop?
Right. Right. The fact that you knew not to take communion for that reason.
Right. And that's why we need to be filled with the Holy Spirit. If you're not filled, if you're not baptized with like you should, because it's the Spirit of truth that
Yeah.
now lives inside of you.
Right.
And so like, yeah, there have been times where I like said too much,
Yeah.
even out of like ignorance.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's typically what it is.
And I instantly get that like check in my spirit, and it
Right.
doesn't feel good. And I'm like, ugh, I hate
Yeah.
that feeling.
Because you feel like you just threw up all over
Yeah.
somebody.
Yes.
And that's
Yep.
the Spirit of truth.
Right.
That lives inside of you.
You know, that's where my brain was thinking
Yeah.
with all of this. Because, like, people that are just like lying and flattering. And I'm
Yeah.
like, at what point, like, don't you get a check? Like
You
I
have to.
do.
Like you have.
Like
you
even if
have
I'm
to.
telling
You have
like
to.
something that's is kind of off, I'm like, I don't know if that was
right?
really true. I'm gonna reel it in.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Oh,
So it's
same thing
Yeah.
happens with me. I'm like,
Yes.
you know.
is that the whole truth
Is that
right there?
a memory? Is that memory?
I know. Is that even
right?
real?
Is that accurate? Yeah.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
the fish was really this big, but
Right.
now it's
Right.
this big.
Right.
And over time, it just gets bigger and bigger, and it's just like.
it's not true.
Right, but when you're filled and you have the Holy Spirit live inside of you,
Yeah.
He is the Spirit of truth.
True.
And so when you like say too much, or it's like, oh wait, I do get that check, and I don't
Yeah.
like it.
I don't either.
I hate that feeling.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times people are kind of like me at one point in my life where I didn't get it at all.
Right.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it at all.
Right.
Even after I was saved, because I came back to the Lord from 25 years of age. And even after 25, I was like, and my frontal lobe was fully developed. Okay. But I was still yapping.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah.
It didn't even blip on the screen for me. In my early 30s, I started going, this ain't good.
Yeah.
And so for a couple years, I was like, girl, you got to do something about this.
Yeah.
Like, this is not good. But even all the while I was saying this isn't good, I never thought I would go to hell.
Right. Right.
That's where you have to be honest with yourself. And I don't think a lot of people are. This is having your own truth, right?
Yeah.
Like you seeing that has to change, but not understanding like it's heaven and hell. Like you really need to be honest with yourself about, is this sin or is this just not good? There's a difference.
Yeah.
And if it's sin, and lying is a sin, gossip is a sin.
Yep.
Like conversations, you don't need to conversate about other people. Conversate about yourself or
Yeah.
about the person you're talking to. But you don't need to conversate. And that skill will save your hide more than you even know.
True.
Because if you only keep it to just the person you and the person you're talking to, there's no way anything can be misconstrued.
Correct.
And then you will not gossip.
Correct.
Yeah. Hold on.
You got it.
But on top of that, then you don't have to be dishonest.
Yeah, and you don't have to go to bed at night and think like, oh crap, what if they
Oh, can
end
I
up
read this?
talking?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go.
These are the 6 things the
What?
Lord hates.
Oh, girl, do it.
No, 7 things He detests: haughty eyes, a
Yep,
lying
I love this.
tongue, hands that kill the innocent, a heart that plots evil, feet that race to do wrong, a false witness who pours out lies, a person who sows discord in a family. Yeah. The Lord hates it, actually.
Hates it. It's a powerful word.
And the thing is people will say, you're not allowed to hate. Well, God does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
it's
does.
specific things that you should and shouldn't hate.
Yeah.
Very powerful. And let's remember this. When you're saying something, you understand this. The devil knows whether you mean what you say, and so does God. So don't say something you don't mean,
Right.
because at the end of the day, it matters. Numbers 23:19 says, God is not a man, so he does not lie. He is not human, so he does not change his mind. Has he ever spoken and failed to act? Has he ever promised and not created it and carried it through? So mean what you say,
Right.
because I'm telling you, Satan knows it.
Yep.
The people you're talking to will eventually doubt you or believe you.
Right.
And God definitely knows it.
Yep.
Keeping your word is not optional. Speaking the truth is not optional. And if you want to ruin your character and have people doubt you, don't carry through on what you say. Don't be honest and have integrity. And if you don't walk in integrity and character, I guarantee you, after a while, people will question everything you say, and it'll have absolutely no value in it. That's just the truth.
Yep.
And you will have fewer and fewer and fewer friends. Nobody wants to be friends with somebody who is not honest. At the fabric and base and foundation of every solid, good relationship and successful one is trust.
Yeah.
From marriage to friendship to just an acquaintance.
True.
You lack that, there's no foundation.
True.
Well, it's like if anything in the Bible was untrue, like one thing in the Bible was untrue, then God wouldn't be trustworthy. So if that's where it stems from, like we know for a fact that everything we read is true. So we don't question him. We just know he's trustworthy. So yeah, if every good relationship has that foundation, easy peasy.
It's like, let your yes be yes
Right.
and your no be no, for anything more than this is from the evil one.
Yep.
If every time you talk to your friend, they had to, I swear,
Right.
or they had to convince you that they were telling you the truth.
True. Good point.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And with God, you never have to worry about that. He says to not even swear. Because he doesn't have to.
True.
If he makes a vow, he keeps it.
Every time.
If you make a vow, do you keep it? Or
Right.
do you look for loopholes to get out of it? You're not a trustworthy person if you do those things.
Right.
Be a person that you would love to be friends with.
Yes.
That's what I would tell you.
Perfect.
Be a person that, like, if you're looking and you're not married yet, be the person that people will knock people down to get them out of the way, to have your time, and to hopefully be that person that you choose as a mate.
Amen. That's good.
Otherwise,
So good.
Yep.
I know.
fly by the seat of your pants and see where that gets you. It's not
Right.
going to be that great.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not. So, all right, it's 4:00.
On the dot.
It's ready to start the weekend.
It is.
And I'm
It's
not going
Friday.
back to truth, and I'm not going back to trust
Oh, okay.
for a while.
Something new.
We're going back to something new.
Something new and exciting.
Yeah. I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I had a 3-letter word that popped into my head.
Ooh.
That can be anything.
Then that's the only 3-letter word that pops into my
And
head.
it starts with S.
EX.
Oh.
Maybe we'll talk about that.
Okay.
I knew it immediately when you said that.
Wow.
Maybe we're gonna,
What does that
popped
say
into
about
my
me?
head.
I know. I'm concerned.
That we both need it? I'm just kidding.
That's probably what it is.
I'm okay. Just kidding. Maybe
Let's
not.
do it.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Okay. On Wednesday?
yeah. And, well, everybody who's celibate won't tune in.
Yes.
Everybody
that's
who
true.
doesn't have somebody won't.
Maybe that's
won't
what we'll
come
talk
on.
about. When you should be celibate and when you should not.
Right. When you should withhold.
Ooh.
When
You should not,
When you should not.
which ain't very often unless you're not married.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Or there's a lot of compromise out there in this one little. It's not good. It is not good what's going on out there in the. As long as you love each other. I've literally heard that a youth pastor has said, as long as you put something on it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, in the area. Yeah, they've now since retired.
Okay.
I
But
hope so.
yeah, they used
that
to
a
tell
Bible
their
verse?
youth group
I don't think so.
that they taught the youth group.
Is that a Bible verse though? Is that in Proverbs?
Oh my gosh.
Song of
Very
Solomon?
permissive.
I would be
That's
livid
crazy.
if my kids were
Can you
under that
imagine?
leadership. Oh,
So I got to be really careful where they go.
Yeah.
Really careful.
Yep.
And it was some of our youth kids that went to
gosh.
our youth group, but also went to this youth group.
Oh, whoopsies.
Yeah, not good.
Not good.
wow.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Well,
they
on
were
that note.
like, "What? Did I just hear that correctly?"
Right? You're like,
And so you first think, "No, that's probably not right."
right.
But then you go back, and a few Wednesdays later, it's said again, and you're like, "I can't have missed
No.
that. That was accurate."
Oh my gosh. No, that's not
concerning.
good.
Yep. So
Right. Yeah.
lots of permissiveness with promiscuity.
That can be the title.
That's a lot of
Good luck saying
Ps.
that.
Say that
A lot of
5
syllables.
times fast.
Yeah, life is crazy. Christianity is all over the place, as we can see right now with
Yeah.
so many different things going on.
Right.
It's crazy out there.
It is crazy out
It's
there.
crazy in Charlotte County right now. Another teacher,
It's
Woodland.
What?
like every day.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I feel like
It's
it's almost
literally
every day.
every
Another
day.
teacher
Caught?
sexually abusing a child.
I swear I see it every day.
Is it
on
a
Facebook.
woman again?
No, it was a man.
Which is sick.
I feel like it's woman, man,
Yeah.
woman. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. It is insane.
I haven't counted, but I feel like there's a handful within the last year, half a year.
No, more. I'll screenshot them.
It's
But
crazy.
the crazy part is, real quick, is that if you are in a leadership position, like even the state recognizes that as like the R word, like SA,
Oh, yeah.
because you're in a leadership position over them. And so
it's manipulating.
it's like 30 years.
Is it really?
It's something crazy. Yeah.
Good.
Yes, I know. Because I was like, what are these people? Do you not? Okay. So, I mean, we could talk about that on Wednesday too. I'll bring the screenshots. No,
It's
I'll
nuts.
bring the numbers.
Well, the problem is these people, it's like pastors do it with their flock.
Right.
And it's because, first of all, power.
Right.
First of all, authority. And you kind of have a way to manipulate and gain mind control.
Yeah.
It's dangerous when you are an adult and you are able to manipulate someone younger or it's not even just sometimes it's younger, they're vulnerable
Yeah. Very vulnerable.
emotionally.
Yes.
So you take advantage of that.
Yes, exactly. That's
So
exactly
younger
what it
is because they're stupid and they don't know and you're able to easily manipulate it. Their brain
Right.
doesn't
They're
understand
babies.
what you're trying to do. It can't rationalize, it cannot conceptually get it. But then there's people who actually manipulate people who are in bad situations,
Right.
emotionally,
Yes.
physically,
Like
whatever.
looking for comfort and security.
Right.
And then
And you take advantage.
full advantage.
It's not good.
Not good.
So,
All right.
well, enough about that. Who
on
knows what
that
we'll be
note.
talking about on Wednesday, but it'll be something
Happy Friday. Have a great weekend.
pretty wild out there.
Pretty wild.
Crazy.
Watch your kids. Watch your
Hide your
wives.
kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands.
Exactly. That.
They're taking care of a lot of things out here.
Exactly.
So, can't say it because
Oh my God.
can't finish it because it's
Yeah,
going to get me
no,
blocked
no,
We
that's-
just
again.
got back on YouTube.
Right.
so
Right.
know.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Stay safe.
Stay safe out there.
We will see you on Sunday. It's Mother's Day, so
It
don't
is.
Oh,
forget.
you're right.
Mother's
Sunday is
Day.
Mother's Day.
Yes.
So make sure you tune in on Sunday. And that's it. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.